What's up, guys? Welcome back to Man Cave Collectibles, coming at you today with another figure review. So today we're going to review the new Black Cat figure from the Spider-Man Retro Wave. So as you can see, we've got this retro card back. They've been releasing, kind of re-releasing figures really. New paint schemes, deco, maybe some tooling changes, different accessories on these retro card backs in the X-Men line, the Spider-Man line. So today we've got Black Cat. We have gotten some good Black Cat figures from Marvel Legends before. I'll try to throw up an image here so you guys can kind of see those. They're the one on the left is probably my favorite one, but when I can go out and get a figure for retail that I think is a good figure to kind of fill that gap that I need, I'm going to do that. So that's really what I'm doing here with the Retro Wave carded Black Cat that was just released. So these just came in from Dorkside Toys. Really excited to have it. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Got that nice retro card back like we've been seeing with the Spider-Man retro figures. I love this logo up top. Got Spider-Man kind of sitting on it. They even go so far as to use kind of the retro Marvel Comics logo, kind of more from the 90s. Nice image here of Black Cat on the side. Kind of, you can see New York, Manhattan, whatever that is back there, back behind her. It looks really nice. I love these. If you're an in-card collector, on-card collector, these are right up your alley. I actually have a little remorse every time I open one. I'm not an inbox collector, but I just love the nostalgic feel and nostalgic value of these retro carded figures. On the back, they continue with kind of that same nostalgic feel. Retro card back. Got a little write up here on Black Cat. It says Black Cat is the most confident, cunning burglar the world has ever seen. Donning a black costume and mask, Harris Felicia Hardy changes into her superhero persona and prowls the streets with Spider-Man at her side. So, you know, we're dealing with a character that we've never, you know, is she good? Is she bad? She's a thief, obviously, but for the most part, I think she is good at heart. Again, same logo here. Kind of got, you know, kind of a almost like an artist proof type look of her here, and that same image there in the top right hand corner. Let's go ahead and crack Black Cat out of her packaging and see what we got. Alright guys, so we got Black Cat out of her packaging and here on our table. Let's jump right into the accessories. So the first thing we get here is her whip, which kind of has these three claws on the end. It's just a really, really soft plastic, no bendy wire here, so it's going to kind of naturally go back to this type of pose here. And then just a nice black handle here on it that will hold real nice in her holding hand here, which you can see. And then we got her kitty cat. So this guy, no articulation, painted well, he's just kind of black plastic, but those eyes are painted really nice. Those are kind of spooky. But looks really good. He's just kind of in this little pose here, and he stands well enough. You can see there kind of where his size is. He's very small, but he stands well. It's kind of propped up by that tail in the back. Looks good though. Looking at our Black Cat figure, let's bring her in a little closer here to the camera. Let's look at this face, man. This right here, Marvel Legends, to me, absolutely killed this face sculpt. That is a beautiful face sculpt for a female action figure. I love what they did here. Now, they did get a little messy with the lipstick. You can see there, mine's got a little bit kind of, not sure how well that's showing up on camera, but it's a little kind of heads up toward her nose a little bit. But everything else is real nice and crisp. All the details around the eyes, the mask area, that looks phenomenal. The shading around the eyes there, you can see that. Looks really, really nice. I just think they killed this face sculpt. Probably my favorite part of this whole figure. The hair, probably a reuse from someone, you know, kind of, I don't have it right in front of me, but maybe Psylocke or somebody like that. You can let me know in the comments if you know what that's a reuse of, but the hair looks really nice. It just fits real good over the body and just flows really, really nice. White with a little bit of kind of gray wash in it, just as we would expect from a Black Cat figure. And as we move on down, so it's just you know, a painted on body, or it may even be black plastic with the paint being the skin tone portion. I'm not sure on that. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks good. You know, it's the same black color for the most part all the way up and down, which is really nice. Sometimes when you get figures like this, but when you have breaks in the plastic, you end up getting kind of a different shade or a different color. They did a good job of kind of keeping it uniform all the way down. Got a little bit of fur here on the different areas of her outfit. These are all painted pretty much the same exact way as the hair on her head, so it looks really nice. Again, here we got that kind of open hand for the lasso, and then over here, I guess kind of more like a scratching hand is kind of what this would be. You can see that she's kind of holding her hands in a way like if she was going to scratch something or climbing up a wall, something like that. Pretty cool. She did not get any extra hands. It would have been nice maybe to get a couple extra hands, but we didn't. It's okay. We got some cool accessories either way. And then down here, just the white boots. Pretty standard for black cat. Now looking at the articulation on this girl, you can see here, get the head down to about right there. Not going to get any back because of the mold of the hair there. Not a whole lot of side to side movement on that head either because of the hair. Oh, but I kind of missed something here. Look underneath there. You see, she's got kind of it looks like a spiked chain collar on her neck. I totally missed that. Now I'm seeing it, but you can see that spiked chain collar there underneath her neck. It's kind of hidden by the hair and her jawline. Kind of hard to see. But moving on, get the arms up to about right there. I'm not sure what's really hindering those, just the way they did it. We can get them around the hair slightly in the way. As far as the elbows here, we got just those single jointed elbows that we typically get. That one's real tight. I don't want to force that without some heat. Let's see if this one's any better. A little bit, not much. These are very, very tight elbows here. So single jointed elbows, I'm not going to force those and break them off. Right here, tons of ab articulation. We can get 360s moving them around, no problems there. Nothing here in the waist. As we move over here to the elbows, I'm sorry, not the elbows, the wrist, you've got a side-to-side articulation on this side. You can see that goes, instead of going hinging forward and back, you're hinging side to side there, and then the full 360 in the wrist peg. On this one, we got the same thing. So they decided to go side to side on the articulation for black cat, full 360, no problem, instead of going with the forward and back as we typically see on our Marvel Legends figures. Out to about right there, we do have a thigh cut right here. Hinges perfectly fine, double jointed knees. Those are perfect. No issues there. No kind of cut here at the boot. This is all molded in, so we're not going to get any articulation there. And then we got a rocker, which is pretty standard for Marvel Legends, and forward and back, plenty. So yeah, just be careful with those elbows. Those elbows are very, very tight. I'll have to go and try to heat mine up and see if I can get them to articulate for me. I don't think that'll be any problem with the heat. All right, let's get a few other figures out here and we'll do some size comparison. All right, guys, so a little bit of size comparison here for you. We got our 6-inch retro carded Spider-Man figure, and we've got one of the newer releases from the retro card line, the Rogue. That came on an X-Men retro card. She came out around the same time as Gambit. So you can see here, these are all around the same size. Spider-Man may be slightly taller as he is a male body. It does look like they went ahead and reused the Rogue body here for the Black Cat, or vice versa. I'm not sure which one really came out around the same time. They, or I'm sorry, they come out around the same time. I'm not sure which one really hit first. And this is probably a reuse of a body from something even prior to them. But you can see here, she really does look phenomenal. So if you're looking for a fill-in for your Black Cat on your Spider-Man shelf, I think she's going to be a fantastic addition and allow you to pick something up at the retail price point versus having to pay those secondary market prices for other figures. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video by hitting that like button. That certainly helps out the channel and gets this video shared out there for other people to be able to see it. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. Love to have you as part of the Man Cave Collectibles team. Drop those comments down below. Do you guys have this figure? Do you plan on picking her up? Really anything else you want to talk about? Enjoy the communication with you guys, and I appreciate all of your guys' support as well. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Till next time.